All right, so it's that time of year again, when those Christmas movies are just everywhere.
They really are.
Yeah. And like it's kind of impossible to avoid them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I totally agree.
They're on like every channel, every
Yeah.
streaming platform, and they're always so full of that like, heartwarming but kind of cheesy Christmas cheer.
Right.
The snowy landscapes,
Yeah.
those big mugs of hot cocoa and those love stories that just like magically work out as soon as you hear those first few notes of Jingle Bells.
Exactly.
But you ever like stopped and thought about why we're so drawn to these movies? Even though we know they're going to be predictable,
Yeah.
even a little cheesy sometimes.
That's a really good question.
Yeah. But today we're going to dive deep into like the psychology and the whole like business side of Christmas movies.
Okay.
We're going to figure out why they're so popular every single year.
Sounds good.
So I think one of the biggest things about Christmas movies is how they use these like tropes, these like classic elements that we see over and over again.
Right, like it's almost like they have their own special bingo card.
Exactly. You've got your baking scenes, the ones where they're making these like elaborate gingerbread houses.
Yeah, yeah.
Then there's those last minute miracles where everything just falls into place right before Christmas Eve.
And of course, we can't forget about those decorating montages.
Oh yeah, those are in like every movie.
Seriously, like I read somewhere that something like 80% of Christmas movies have a decorating scene.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. But like,
Yeah.
what do you think it is about these tropes that just keeps us coming back for more?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with like familiarity and comfort,
Yeah.
especially during the holidays.
Okay.
Like, think about it. The holidays can be super stressful.
Oh, absolutely.
There's so much to do, so much pressure to make everything perfect.
Right. Shopping, cooking, family stuff. It can be a lot.
Exactly. So when we watch these Christmas movies with all their familiar tropes, it's kind of like a little escape.
Like a break from reality.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like a visual shorthand for comfort and predictability. You see those scenes of like a family baking cookies together or decorating the tree, and it just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
It's like a warm hug on a cold winter night.
Exactly. And it's not just about the warm and fuzzy feelings. There's a pretty savvy business strategy at play here, too.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Tell me more.
Well, for starters, these movies are relatively cheap to make.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, most of them have budgets under like $5 million, which is pretty low for a movie.
Wow, that is low.
But the potential for return is huge, especially for streaming services.
I can see that.
They know that people are going to be looking for feel-good content during the holidays, and these movies fit the bill perfectly.
So it's kind of like a holiday gift that keeps on giving for the streaming platforms.
Exactly. They invest a little bit up front, and then they reap the rewards for years to come because people will watch these movies over and over again.
So how do these streaming platforms like actually leverage these movies? Is it all about algorithms and data and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've got tons of data on their viewers, what people are watching when they're watching it, what they like, what they don't like.
Right, so they know it works.
Exactly. And they know that a big chunk of their audience, particularly like millennial women and older women, are really into these Christmas movies during the holidays.
Okay, so they're basically creating content that's specifically designed to appeal to that demographic.
Yep, and let's be real, these movies are perfect for multitasking. You can wrap presents, bake cookies, do some online shopping, all while keeping an eye on the movie.
Oh my gosh. I am so guilty of that. I feel like my entire holiday to-do list gets accomplished while I'm watching these movies.
Me too. But, it's not just about convenience. It's also about that feel-good factor, those heartwarming stories that we crave, especially during the holidays.
Right. It's like we want to believe in the magic of Christmas, even if it's just for a couple of hours.
Exactly. And these movies give us that. They offer us a world where good things happen to good people, where love always wins, and where the true spirit of Christmas shines through.
It's kind of like an antidote to all the stress and cynicism that can come with the holidays.
Yeah, it's like a reminder that there's still good in the world, and that we can all experience a little bit of magic if we just open our hearts to it.
Okay, so to sum it all up, it sounds like the irresistible appeal of Christmas movies comes down to a few key ingredients.
Yep, I'd say so.
We've got those comforting tropes, the familiar stories and characters that make us feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Uh-huh.
Then there's the clever business strategy. The streaming platforms know exactly what they're doing.
They sure do.
And of course, we can't forget about that healthy dose of feel-good holiday magic, the kind that makes us believe in happy endings and the power of love.
It's a winning combination for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So as you settle in for your next Christmas movie marathon, We want you to think about what it is about your favorite Christmas movie that makes it so special.
Okay.
Is it a certain character that you really connect with? A scene that always makes you laugh? Or maybe it's a message that gives you a sense of hope.
I like.
Whatever it is, embrace that feeling. Enjoy the magic and have a wonderful holiday season.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.